encyclopedias.
My face is
You are my dream boy. Every time you call my name, I fly like a superhero. I am your green light. Ready, get set, let's go. Do whatever you like. I'm yours, baby.
Time to get started. It's your girl Nina Capone in the Streets Radio. Born to Talk radio show. You already know it's your girl. Got special guests in the building with me this evening. Big Black Arm, as he goes by, Armand. The real name, because I like to throw people.
I mean, you know, everybody knows. You know, online it's Big Black Arm. They know it. You know, Armand Cofield. Just you can find it.
Yes,
Facebook.
check him out.
You know, everybody knows me. Know me. You know how I be.
How you be?
So it's not a surprise.
So how do you be?
Everybody knows I'm controversial on purpose.
On purpose.
That's why it's a controversial conversation, because I'm controversial on purpose.
You are.
Yeah.
So a little history. Armand and I have been arguing for
some years.
A lot of years now.
Back in the
MySpace days. About everything, and I just thought he would be a great person to have on this evening to talk about what's going on today.
It's crazy right now.
A little bit of everything, you know. You know, we got people that's ready for you, Armand.
I love it. I love it.
But you know, we want to hear first. I want to start with your thoughts, and I'm going to ask him a lot of what he think about things, y'all. So bear with me. Feel free to join in, and you know, if you want to go against something he say, because you know, I think I said it.
I like when people go against me.
I think I said it that your views and opinions are solely yours and not the
pretty much my opinion.
Or Nina Capone.
Yeah.
Your opinions, okay?
Yeah.
So you know, my disclaimer is out there, but so let's talk about Black Lives Matter. I want to start with Black Lives Matter. I want to know what your viewpoint is. We're going to start with what your viewpoint is on the Black Lives Matter movement first, and then we'll talk about the organization. So what is the hashtag itself? Like, what does it mean to you? Are you with it? You oppose it? Does it make you happy? Does it excite you? Are you happy to see it? Because, you know.
You know, when I think about the Black Lives Matter hashtag, I think about a business, somebody that's capitalizing off of it, somebody that created, you know, Black Lives, added matter behind it. So it's like, you know, Black Lives is what it is, and Black Lives do matter because it always should. But somebody actually started a company, you know, organization called Black Lives Matter. So once you start an organization off of something like that, that means that that's no longer a movement anymore. It's like,
so you feel like it took the movement away from what it could have been.
Because I'm not a part of Black Lives Matter, but I believe Black Lives Matter.
No, understood.
So when you do that, it's like Black Lives Matter hashtag. All right, but it's incorporated as an organization of Black Lives Matter. Who owns that company?
Right.
You know, who are the people that own that company? So
what do you think about that? What do you think about? You know, I had a few questions posed to me about Black Lives Matter, and you know, is there a board? Is there a secretary? Who's collecting his money? Is a lot of donations going to it right now?
Right.
Like, what's your opinion on that? Like, what do you think is happening?
I mean, I think it was a clever hijack.
Clever hijack.
Yeah, I think it was a clever hijack. I think it was like, all right, Black Lives Matter is Black Lives Matter, but let's incorporate it and let's make money off of it. So it was like, you can't ever get mad at somebody's business. I think it's a genius concept, but at the same time, I feel like it's not a movement anymore. I think it's a big organization slash company slash structure, and people get behind it because of the hashtag, but don't realize the hashtag is an organization. Because I'm not part of the organization, but I would support it.
So what do you think? Do you think that the organization of Black Lives Matter is supporting Black lives? Do you think that it's productive in the communities right now, or in this time of a need? Do you think that the organization in a whole is actually?
I don't think Black Lives Matter is doing enough. Because for me to say that, it's like people feel like there's a lot of things that are really getting some progress, but no laws are being changed. So if you Black Lives Matter, you got the hashtag, go change these laws. Get your legal team and go change these laws. You know what I mean? Because other than that, you're just capitalizing on the promotion of your Black Lives Matter.
Right. So, like, what do you think? I mean, there's a lot of money going into it. Who's handling it? Who's behind the scenes? I would hope that you research it and maybe you could come on and tell me, because I've been searching, but I didn't come up with nothing.
I mean, I don't like to throw names out there because
but you can.
You know what I mean?
You can get this internet radio.
Oh, definitely.
They might shut it down.
I mean, somebody's definitely getting a check. But like I said, the whole Black Lives Matter.
You don't feel like they're doing enough.
They're not. Everybody that knows them, they're not. Like, when you look at Black Lives Matter, what comes to your mind? First thing come to your mind, somebody marching.
Right.
That shouldn't come to your mind. What should come to your mind is somebody making a difference, somebody changing the laws.
Right, true.
That's not happening.
So,
right.
I just feel like they should be out here in the community doing drives and but I haven't seen that. But it could just be me.
That's one part of it, though. I can give out chicken and turkeys all day, but then I change the law.
Right.
You know what I mean? Again,
I mean, there has been some laws changed. Do you think that their impact actually had a lot of those had anything to do with the laws that were changed?
I don't know what laws you're talking about. So, like, when you say there are laws that have changed, I don't really know what laws have changed.
True. A lot of people don't know.
Be like, what laws have changed? I'm like, what changed? You know what I mean? What was publicly known that we changed this law?
I should have got my list out.
Yeah, you should have got your list. We changed this law. We changed this law, and we say, you know what? We're going to put gravy on the turkey on this day, and instead we're going to have Everybody knows about food. But I'm saying, what laws have really changed? What laws have really changed that says
that can really actually go for black people?
Right now we can focus on cops being accountable. White cops killing black people, unarmed or not armed, doesn't matter. But that needs to be something that needs to happen unaccountable. Like, it's crazy. Like, Yeah,
because I feel like even the ones, from my research, the ones that are getting fired, they're just getting a job over in like 2 other townships. They're literally just
they shouldn't be getting fired if you go to jail. Like, that's the whole point.
It's murder, and they're not. And they're not taking it that way. They're not actually addressing it in those terms.
They should be, going to jail. Like, why does it even? See, that's why the whole police system needs to be destroyed and rebuilt.
Sure.
Like, it needs to.
I agree.
The whole police system is trash. Like, really.
Yeah.
It's like it's originally a good concept, but it's been compromised.
Absolutely.
It's been compromised. You got white supremacists tied to the police officers. You know what I mean? We don't know what's going on. We don't know who's who. We don't know which white cop is on our side, which white cop is not on our side.
Right.
But we do know that white cops are killing black people.
So we need to throw them on. Black cops doing this shit too. So I think we should throw the whole damn thing in the trash.
The black cops are doing it the coons because they're scared to stand up. See, the problem is people are scared to lose their jobs. Once you're scared to lose, once you're fearing, you already lost.
Right.
You got to be able to think, I don't care about this job. I'm going to stand up for what's right to make a difference.
Right.
But that's not what's happening. People are like, I'm afraid I'm going to lose my job. I can't feed my kids. I can't buy my favorite food.
Here we go with the turkey. So we got a question. Who is BLM? Who is Black Lives Matter?
You asking me that question? I'm the wrong one to ask you that.
You don't come with some conspiracy theory. I'm
the wrong one to answer.
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter is a business. They collecting
a check.
Collecting a check. Like, they hijacked it.
They hijacked the movement.
It was a good idea. Like, Black Lives Matter. Great. Hey.
So you saying they were sitting at some boardroom table like that, and they was just sitting there, and they was like,
yeah, it's like, what?
I see this hashtag going around. Somebody like did it, and then they was like, yo,
Black Lives Matter.
Yeah,
Black Lives Matter. Because if it had stayed a hashtag and stayed a movement, that'd have been a different story.
Well, I know one of the reasons they use the hashtag is to keep up with current events, like to keep up with a lot of the things that's going on. So, like, when they told everybody to black out, it kind of blocked the information that they were.
The blackout was the dumbest thing anybody did. I want everybody to know All y'all that did Blackout Tuesday was the dumbest thing y'all could do. I need y'all to stay woke and pay attention because you don't understand where these things are coming from. The internet is so gimmicky and bandwagon. It's like, oh my God, look what they did. I'm going to do it too. Look what they did. I'm going to do it too.
Right.
No thought, no conscience behind it.
Right.
People know that. So once you black out, you pretty much are silent. You silence your voice for that day. It was like saying, shut up. And y'all did it. And y'all didn't realize it.
Right. Like somebody said, tell them to shut up. Yeah, give them this.
It's like, right. It's like once you did that on the social media, you silence yourself and you are not relevant for that moment.
Right.
Mostly for that day because y'all let the black all day. So that means whatever was going on, whatever current events that was happening, you didn't see them and you didn't promote them.
Yeah. So this happened that day.
So it was a clever way of somebody saying it. It came from maybe one of the celebrities that either got paid off or compromised part of the agenda, and let's
go there. Talk about these celebrities. Like, do you feel like I'm in my bag and you just got me going deeper? So let's talk about the celebrities.
The sellout celebrities, yes. Go ahead.
I don't agree, but opinions do matter. Lamont, please give us a call. The number. I'm gonna put the number back up.
He probably blacked out. Anybody don't agree, but he probably blacked out. Because here's the thing: I ain't gotta spend my dollars. I gotta not spend my dollars and don't have to black out to do it. I gotta say, listen, y'all, we're not gonna spend no money on this day. That's a different story. But I don't have to black out to do it.
So Lamont, feel free to give us a call, 516-387-1765, and we'd love to hear from you and your disagreement. We love people that disagree because
I love you disagree.
He loves it even more than I do.
I'm fine for that. Please disagree with me. Please get in the ring with me.
Please give us a call.
Please get in the ring with me.
The number is on the screen, and we can kind of go from there. But speaking of okay, so we talk about the celebrities. Let's jump a little bit into your thoughts on the celebrities that are, jumping up on the screen and, doing their lives or doing their posts saying, Black Lives Matter and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Do you think that, or they're giving instruction, they're using their platform to give instruction. Where do you think those instructions are actually coming from?
Well, if you notice, it's the same celebrities all the time. It's the same group of celebrities.
Right.
Meaning they're compromised. Meaning they have secrets they don't want to get out. So something that's held over their head. So they have to do whatever somebody tells them to do. Whether it's a handler, whatever they have. I don't want to get too deep into that. I don't want to overstand anybody. But
go deep.
Nah, I'm just saying. I want to really keep it on this whole. I don't want to talk about the statue. You know me. But,
here we go with these statues.
Yeah,
we'll get there.
Right. But what I'm saying is, so the celebrities, they're the same celebrities all the time. And they're used as pawns to carry an agenda that people don't understand. That's why they're the same people all the time that you see. But they're the same people who, I use the word compromise. I say they compromise. If anybody understand the industry, they trap you with a secret over your head. If you get caught up in that situation, you don't want the secret to come out. So now you become pretty much, blackmailed for your entire life until you die.
I got a good one I want to talk about. Yeah. I watched a video today of Candace Owens. What do you think about Candace
Owens? Oh man.
I want to. Before you dig into Candace Owens, let me say, she honestly makes some relevant points at times, and then she go on a tangent of crazy. But I feel like if you listen, and somewhere in there, the woman she's a smart woman. She has good information, but I don't know.
Let's throw that in the trash.
Why we gotta throw Candace Owens in the trash?
I'm gonna throw what you said in the trash about her. I'm gonna throw that good information part in the trash. So let's highlight what she said that caused the problem, right? Mm-hmm. If you can say it correct, was she the one that said the situation with the person George?
Press 1. Sorry about that.
The person George Floyd had a criminal record.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for her to bring that up, she's definitely a coon. Let's start with that.
Of course, right.
Because you're changing the narrative and changing the attention off of what really happened. Nobody cares about his record. Fine, send him to jail. Kill him.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's fine. Send him, you know what I mean? So for her to say, well, what she pretty much said was, it's okay for him to die because he's a criminal record. The funny thing is, there's a lot of millionaires today that have criminal records.
Right.
You know what I mean? successful people have criminal
like our
records.
president.
I mean, I don't know about him. I don't follow him like that. Like, I don't know what he did or what he didn't.
So he's your president. But we're not doing that. We're going to take this
He's
call.
our president?
We're going to take this call, and then we're going to fight about this.
All right, yeah,
right now we got a caller. Caller, stay today.
Hey, good afternoon. It's Lamont. also know my hey, so all friends and family know me as Questave. But yeah, good evening, everybody.
You got a nice radio voice, Lamont. If I ain't know you, I'd be like calling you all the time. But I know you, so you're an ass too.
Wow.
So wow. I wanted to jump right into it. We started with talking with Black Lives Matter, and I don't agree. And where I don't agree is someone started Black Lives Matter as an idea, and to get something to become a movement, to get something to become somewhat a vision, you need structure. And this is where Black Lives, to sum it all up, this is where Black Lives Matter is today. Are they doing what needs to be done? That comes down to what you believe. No matter what facts are out there, no matter what internet search you do, no matter what information you take in from any sources, people are going to believe what they want to believe at the end of the day. I can tell you what I believe. I believe that us as black people in this country are always going to struggle until that day comes when we all decide, the people, not just the color, the people, that we all had enough. And I don't think I will see that in my lifetime. And I have grandfathers and my own parents who's been at this struggle for all their lives as well. But I'm willing to take questions, and I love what you guys are doing, and I highly appreciate it. And you guys are part of the solution. Conversation is where it needs to start.
Absolutely. Well, I just want to. I'm not opposed to Black Lives Matter. I mean, I like the movement. I got signs and shit. I'm all for it. But I am curious about behind the scenes, and maybe you can enlighten, me, the listeners, and everybody on what's really happening, because I think a lot of people are a little confused, I'm going to say, as to, what the movement really is. And what I was trying to do today is really get someone to elaborate on, you touched on it a lot, but really to elaborate on the organization itself and say, hey, this is an actual organization, and what's the benefits, and mainly kind of concentrate, if you can answer more of the benefit of the Black Lives Matter movement.
So what I can say is, because I'm not part of the Black Lives movement, but somewhere in fashion, we all fall into that. Say again?
I'm glad you said that you're not a part of the movement.
Why did I say I wasn't a part of the movement?
No, because you said you're not part of the organization. So once you say that, that means you don't know yourself.
Yes.
So you have an opinion. You have an opinion of what you think. You don't have any facts. You're just guessing and how you feel. So when you talk like that, like for example, let's talk about the credibility. You're calling up here and you're saying, okay, Black Lives Matter was started from someone. Who's the someone? Let's start with the someone. Who started Black Lives Matter?
Yeah, so, and I'm glad you asked that, because I wanted to lead into what I consider as exercise. And what I was going to say is, hey, you know what? Because of the time period we live in, a reliable source is anyone will do BLM, who is this, in Google, and it will pop up. And, your listeners and people who listen hereafter will do that, and they will read it.
Ask you a direct question. It's a direct question.
And your answer to your direct question is who you believe in.
No, the question is, see, the people like you don't want to accept me, you don't know things. What you could say to say your credibility is, hey, you know what? I understand Black Lives Matter. I don't know who started. You're not saying that.
Well, what I am saying is that anybody can go to a Google page and they can look up this information, but that doesn't really matter. What matters is what they believe in.
About you. All right, so where you from, good brother? I'm sorry, Lamont, is it?
Yeah, so, and I appreciate that. So, I was born and raised in New Jersey.
Jersey, okay, that's what's up. Shout out to Jersey.
Thank you. And like I said, I can go into a Google search and I can look up Black Lives Matter. And, yeah, it gives a quick history. So it started in Boston on this date, and it has names of individuals who actually started moving based on this cause. But is that something that we all believe in? Is that something that we want to support at the end of the day?
Right, I understand what you're saying.
I'm a little confused. So you're calling in to elaborate more about Black Lives Matter?
Say again?
Conversation.
No, I'm saying you're calling in to give your opinion of Black Lives Matter?
I was calling in to because I somewhat disagree with what you said, but in light of that, as a black person that you was cutting in and out there. I'm sorry.
Okay, so what I'm saying is let's get to the point of why you called and what you disagree with. I don't want to. We don't need to dance around the bushes about Black Lives Matter. I'm not a part of that either.
Yeah, what I disagree with is your opinion of who they are. That's what I disagree with.
Right.
And like I said, you cut in and out there. I'm sorry.
Okay, what don't you like that I said?
When you mentioned that Black Lives Matter is an organization that is profitable, has moved away from what they originally started, that's where I disagree. I don't think they moved away. I think they became organized. I think they became to the position they are to have some type of status, structure, and strength for their cause and their movement. What changes is what we believe based on the information that we get from numerous of sources. And we kind of proven that just having this conversation. I Google Black Lives Matter. Do I accept what I read? You hear what's on Facebook, social media in general, Fox News, CNN. You see the protests. You see the signs. It comes down to what you believe.
Can we talk about facts, though?
Well, you're talking about believing in the movement. And do you believe, and what he's touching on is, do you believe in the movement?
All right, so let me get back to him, because he says he don't agree with what I said when I felt like, things. My thing is this, my good brother. Do you know any laws that they have changed that help benefit us right now? What's going on with, the cops not being accountable and the white cops killing, black people?
No, I do not know of, and this is one reason why I did call too. I do not know of anything of change that this movement has caused. To be honest with you, and I can speak for a lot of people did not know Black Lives Matter existed until George Floyd was killed by a police officer. I'm not one of those. I knew about Black Lives Matter years ago. But now, because of the services that we have and the media that's out there and what's going on, and not only in our own country but in our own state, they blew up. But it blew up to something to people who wants to believe it. Now, yes, let me ask you this question. Are you willing to go out there, hold up a Black Lives Matter sign, and protest? And if you're willing to do that, okay.
No, you're not.
Okay.
Not doing it.
So, and that's fine. Because I asked that question to a lot of people, and the answer I get is either yes or no. And when the answer is yes, I said, well, what are you protesting for? And I get a lot of different answers. So,
yeah, I'm not.
But I do appreciate it. I do appreciate you taking my call. And this is very interesting.
Thank you for calling in. I appreciate it.
Stay with us. get ready to talk some more craziness.
You've been KO'd, but don't feel bad. Everybody does. Got to bring the law. Don't feel bad. That's what I do.
This is what I gotta go through, Lamont. Thanks for calling, Lamont. You stay on the line with us.
Thanks for the sparring match. That was a warm up.
No problem. No problem.
Did I cut him?
You cut him off. He wasn't making sense. Like his credibility thought to start the window.
Everybody's credibility throw out the window.
Well, no, because
I've never had to agree with anybody. That's what I'm just trying to get. That's their fault. And you out there and you can get anybody, like anybody, anywhere. Like what? Almost 20 years. This man don't agree with nothing. So
I mean, if it makes sense, I agree.
Thank you.
I like to eat.
We really Oh yeah. The chokehold. So yeah, he Howard Stockley.
What about the chokehold?
State by state, they are banning the use of chokehold in police departments.
All right, listen. I got it. Who said that?
Howard Stockley. It's
Howard Stockley. I got a news flash for you. And do your research. It's been illegal. They're just now acting like it's new. So there's no state.
Feel free to give us a call if you want to.
Any lawyer.
We're in a ring with Armand here.
Any lawyer. The chokeholds for cops that were doing it, they're illegal.
Definitely. You know what?
They've been
Please
illegal.
call in. Please give us a call.
They've been
the number's
illegal.
on the screen, 516-387-1765.
They've been illegal, but they were not
Give us
held
a
accountable.
call. So, but who said? How do you know that it was illegal before?
Come on, man.
I know police officers.
I know lawyers. I don't talk to I talk to lawyers. I have lawyer friends. I talk to lawyers.
But if the police officers don't know.
Police officers don't know the law better than the lawyer.
But they don't know.
The police
they don't.
officers not
They're
know
the
the law
ones
better
that
than the
do
lawyer.
the chokeholds, though. They're the ones that putting people. Those
Because-
are the people that's supposed to be trained to do this. So apparently they should know, right?
Of course they know. They
saying
do it.
that they didn't
They
know.
do it because they can get away with it.
So they just out
You got
there.
to keep in mind, this white supremacy, this white
But black
supremacy,
cops are doing it.
because they're coons.
So all black cops are coons.
No, the ones that don't stand up for what when the white
But
cops
what
do
about the
something.
ones that's putting them in the chokeholds? I've literally seen videos where there's black cops putting black men in
He's a
chokeholds.
coon.
Black women in
So any
chokeholds.
black cop that chokes another black person is a coon. Yes.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
How's that dumb? How's that dumb?
Listen.
Why you put him in a chokehold?
Because that's
Because
they were trying
you
to.
saw your white officer do it? Why? What
I
makes
feel
you
like that's what
put him?
they were trained to do.
Oh, put him in a chokehold?
Restrain them.
Restrain him? You got to put him in a chokehold? Remember,
I hope not.
restraint and chokehold are two different things.
Exactly.
We're not talking about restraint. Somebody said chokehold.
Right.
Chokehold is illegal.
So you're saying chokehold's been illegal?
Yes. They know
Well,
it.
if you agree, if you disagree, give us a call. I thought that it was legal, and this is why they did it. This is why we
When is
see
choking
it.
anybody illegal? Anything legal about choking
Because
somebody?
it's a chokehold. I mean, I thought it
You
was
watch a lot of wrestling? Is that where you get it from? Wrestling is not real. WWE is not real.
But that's how they train them. Like, that's to restrain them. Like, I don't know. I mean, personally, I don't.
Exactly. It's illegal for a cop to choke. It's illegal.
I mean, it's illegal now, but was it
It's illegal.
So it's been illegal.
It's been illegal.
And you said you got your information from lawyers. He got his information from lawyers.
I have lawyer friends. I know me. I talk to lawyers all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, because they always, my lawyer friends prove me wrong all the time because they know law. I say something and they shut me down with illegals. I go, I ain't know. I don't know the law.
So my lawyer friends, you out there, you tuned in, if you listen, definitely call in. I would love to have this conversation.
Yes.
I need defense over here because, this is not going to go well. It's not going to end well.
Yeah, knock them out the ring, man.
Oh, my
That's what I
goodness.
do, man.
So my next question, I got a little bit on Candace Owens, and we threw my theory. We were actually going to jump into it. So basically, if you missed it, what I said about Candace Owens is sometimes she actually makes some valid, I'm not going to say good, but I'm going to say some valid
Broken
points.
clock is right. Well, how many times a day? Come on, man. God.
So what is your take on Candace Owens? I mean, there's so much to say about this woman. She is delusional, but she makes some valid points at times. What do you think?
I think she's a style for attention.
You think she's what? I mean, what do you think that she's getting? I mean, because right now it's a lot of attention.
All right, let me ask you a question.
What is she getting out of
Before this
it?
happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before George Floyd passed, rest in peace to him. Before she said what she said, What attention was she getting?
She was still doing dumb
No,
shit.
I
She
didn't
was
say
out
that.
here.
I just said what attention was she getting.
She was
wasn't
attention.
right. What I'm saying is like it just brought more attention for her to say what she said.
Of course.
Right.
I mean,
So,
and somebody like her
right.
is going to monopolize off of.
She knows
people are probably paying her to come.
She knows she's wrong for what she said, though. She knows.
So you feel like she's totally conscious of what she's saying and doing in the media. So why is she a Republican? Why is she supporting? I mean, I know Black Republicans, so I'm not gonna say why she's a Republican.
Republicans started first. All blacks were Republicans
exactly.
first.
So I'm gonna say that.
And Republicans are about the money.
Right.
So if you're into money and business, it's easy to go to Republican way.
Why do you think she's such a Trump supporter, to say the least? Why do you think she's
what's wrong with Trump? What's wrong with Trump?
What's not? Let's start there.
What's wrong with Trump? Think about this.
I thought you were answering my dumb question.
What's wrong with Trump? Right?
Oh, we got another caller. Do we got another caller? There's a caller.
Here's the thing.
The same caller.
People don't like Trump because of one reason. Because he's real honest and he's also what you call opportunist, right?
Right.
All right. There's a lot of people out there like that. Remember, everybody was cool with Trump until he became president.
Right.
He had
He was the businessman of the year.
Everybody read his books, went to seminars, everything. He became president, everybody hate him.
So you know what's coming next, right?
What?
You don't know what's coming next? How long you think me?
Hey, man.
Okay. So do you believe that Trump is racist? We fight about this all the time, y'all. So I got other people to hear my question, and I can't. I had to ask you this on air because we argue about this so often. So
to say the man is a racist is one thing, but he's not for the black culture. I would definitely say that. So he's not for the black culture.
So what is he? We know he's for the money.
He's for the money.
For the money.
It's for the green.
What do you think he's? Aside from doing what he's doing to divide, because he's a divider, he divides and conquers. That's his strategy. But what do you think? What do you think he's up to? Like, what do you really like?
What is he up to? He don't even know what he's up to. He don't know what he's up to. That man up to.
I mean, what's his agenda?
I think
his agenda is secretly in his big ass head.
I think no presidents are for the black culture. Because if they were, they could have took those statues down a long time ago.
Okay, you want to go there? You want to go here?
Yeah.
So
I want to talk about the statues.
He's just dying to talk about these
damn
statues.
I love it. I love it. Take all the statues down.
So
tear them all down.
Why? So let's talk about the statues. Statues. If you're not aware, statues are being removed from everywhere across the country.
They're being destroyed.
They're being destroyed. Everything.
Yeah.
So
get them out of here.
So why do you say get the statues out of here? You don't think that's taken away? Because I had another argument with a person about removing statues, and their argument was basically, no, you're removing history.
So let's put a title on the statue. Let's not call it a statue. Let's call it what it is, statue. Let's call it slave on the statue, and then finish your sentence. So every time you talk about statue, say slave on the statue, and it's gonna make sense to you as you talk. Why did it be removed?
No, I
know, but just don't say statue though. That's the key. When you say statue, tone it down.
Okay.
Like, you take it down.
Not just a general statue.
Right.
You're
slave
saying
on the statue.
Why are they taking down the slave on the statue?
Either all go. They know they need to go.
So that's why they're not fighting back.
Because it deals with the mindset. So when you deal with the mindset, a lot of, like, you talk about the whole, what we got?
You ready? Oh, me, Trump is comedy gold. All right, we bringing you back in, Lamont.
Come on, man, you talk too slow.
Where do I start with Trump?
Please, give us some.
I don't care about Trump, Lamont. So you can't call Trump. I don't care about Trump. I don't care about Trump. I don't care about Biden. Neither one of them for the black culture. Period. Y'all just gotta pick somebody like any means mighty mo. So let's do evil.
All right, well,
they're all evil.
All right. Well, Trump has signed an executive order, that anyone who defaces a statue will get up to a maximum penalty of 20 years.
All right, let me ask you a question.
I leave with that. Okay, go ahead.
Let me ask you a question. So
yeah.
he made it legal, right? Let me ask you a question.
Say again?
Give me a real honest answer. Like, give me a real honest answer. I'm gonna ask you a question, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready?
Yes,
I'm ready. Is it illegal to destroy a building and loot a store?
Yes, it is.
Okay, who's all in jail from that? How many are all in jail from that? And did it stop anybody from doing it? That's all. Thank you. Get out the ring, Lamont. I'm calling up here. The ring, man.
So Lamont, on these statues, what's your opinion? Like, I like opinions. Statues cool, but hell with the facts. I like opinions. I like to hear, people's personal opinions. What's your opinion on the actual? Because you're a father, you have children. What are your opinions of these slaves? I'm gonna say slave owner statues being removed.
Thank you.
I think this country has reached a time period when we no longer need statues in these places, such as public places. However, to remove the statue or deface the statue under false pretenses is illegal, and you should be prosecuted. With that said, we should take these statues and we should put them in their appropriate places, because we do not want to forget our history of this country and be a part of it.
Who cares? Do you understand these statues? They create the statue. When they created the statue, we were in slavery. We didn't have an opinion of it. So now that everything is going on, we're not slaves anymore. We get to see, hey, there's slave owner statues that when your ancestors were slaves, that's who they were. We don't care who they were. Get rid of the statues. We don't care, because we don't need that mindset. We don't need the mindset.
So you don't think it's taken away from?
It's killing the history, destroying it, because some of the old history needs to go. Some can stay, some can go. The slave owner statues, you can talk about slave owners. We ain't got to see a statue of them. You can say, hey, General so-and-so was a slave owner. We ain't got to see the statue.
Like visuals.
You can go in a book and look it up if you want to. True. Say General so-and-so.
We don't need to destroy our history.
A monument, and it's something to look up to, idolize, worship. So the younger generation,
we see them out there, they look like something we should idolize.
That's what they are.
Right.
So what happens? The younger generation, you actually got the old racist grandparents.
Right.
You know what I mean? Everybody looks up to the grandparents of their family.
Right.
So the younger generation looks at the old grandparent who was in favor of the slavery, in favor of good times. He can take that grandparent to the park and museum and show him the statue.
Like it's a monument.
Right.
There.
And then that young one is like, oh my God, he's a slave owner and a statue. So in his mind, he gets to think, well, you know what? That means we're better than them. That means, oh my God. So we don't need that mindset. We destroy that entire mindset. To get that programming, get rid of the statues so that the younger generation coming up.
So you're saying destroy them. Lamont, you're saying put them in museums where...
Lamont doesn't know any better.
I dragged you. Thanks for being available. So Lamont, you're saying put them in museums or places where they can actually be kept, because it is a part of history. And Armand, you're saying trash them, destroy them, burn them. You get rid of them. You can talk about it.
I do agree what you say with the mindset. I've been in situations before when, the mindset of us as parents, of our ancestors, has been traveled down, and it just messes things up. However, the way you're going about it is kind of, I want to say far left. We don't need to destroy our history.
It's supposed to be far left. Okay, here's the thing, Lamont. It's supposed to be far left. See, you're part of the obey the system. You are so oppressed, you're afraid to go to jail. So you said it's illegal to do something. But see, that quiet protest, them times are over. Nobody cares about that.
So you went to protest and say, break that shit up, set it all on fire, burn it down, and let's get busy. Let's rebuild it, because we built it anyway.
You got to rebuild America. America got to be rebuilt. Pretty much.
No, I agree. I do agree to the point where you want to burn it down.
America,
I do agree with that.
How you do that? Permission to hit it with a hammer. America was built on the backs of slavery. Everybody knows that story. So, moving forward, we ain't got to keep going with that story anymore. We need because what happened is that mindset is still there. Oh, once upon a time, we were greater than you. So we got to get rid of our whole mindset. The conversation needs to change.
I agree.
It don't need to ever be we were once better than you. So if we don't have any statues, and we're not talking about the slavery,
that history.
You can't really erase it. But what happens is you can talk about it, but it's a difference between looking at something. It's like sometimes when somebody tell you something, you can't grasp it till you see it yourself.
And I understand what you're saying. You're basically saying that the statue creates a monument, a role model.
Yes.
So it's sitting there and it's saying like, okay, this person did something great. Where that shit wasn't great at all.
And there's some statues that came down already where there was a person over a slave. The slave was on the ground. Like there's so many statues, unbelievable. It's crazy. So get rid of them all. That's the right movement. They all need to go.
So what do you think it's still going to happen with Donald Trump's new law? What is it? He's not an executive order.
Nobody cares about his law.
It's just an executive order.
Nobody cares about executive order. Like, nobody, listen, we outnumber the police in every city.
But we always did. It doesn't matter.
But we always
the 90% of the
we were calling until what just happened. So, and we showed them we can outnumber you. We can take over a city. We can riot. We can destroy. We can rebel.
So, do you think that that's going to continue? Do you think that now things are dying down? It's under control? Or do you
nothing's under control. We're not nowhere. We're not nowhere. We're not nowhere. We just woke up. We just woke up. So what happened is we just woke up as a people. It's just like when you're in bed and you sleep, somebody wake you up. That's all we did. We just woke up. We didn't brush our teeth. We ain't do our hair.
We just the fuck out here.
We got work to do. We just woke up. And we think, okay, now we wake up. Now it's what do we want to do? And remember, there is no progress until laws are actually changed.
Right.
And actually people are held accountable that need to be held accountable. Until then, it's just pacifying us. But the younger generation is smart. They quote that. That's why they still going on and on and on and on. So they realize there's nothing changing.
Do you think that the younger generation, the ones that are out here in this movement, do you think they're going to continue to keep their same energy up?
You know what? You got to ask them because I don't know what they do. They just doing their own thing.
Yeah, they don't think. They just go. Well, how do you feel?
That's what I love about them because they not like us. See, we were part of your press. To obey the system. Don't do this. Don't go. Don't. See, that was us.
You can have 10,000 for less than 2 cops. Right. Shut up. Right.
They don't care. Like, I mean, they just taking over. They're like, listen, we ain't going for it. We ain't trying to hear it. And that's what we got. And they make a lot of sense because remember, until I didn't know so many, first of all, I didn't know so many slave owner statues in America.
Right.
It took for the loot and the rioting and everything and the rebellion to be taking place.
Like they dug
so all of a sudden, it's like, wait a minute, they want to take down statues? I never, not one time did I ever say take down a statue. It never crossed my mind in years to get rid of these statues. Mm-hmm. And now it's like, they say, they offer to take down the statues. I'm like, that's a great idea, get rid of all of them. I didn't know that was possible.
What about, isn't there a statue like on top of a building, is it in New York? It's somewhere, but it's a slave owner, but he like.
They took that down.
Who got it? I thought an airplane would run into it. I don't know. I was kind of like, we fly planes now. We can check that one out.
That's one of them, though. That's what I'm saying.
That's just one
of them. You got people hanging from the trees. The FBI is compromised, and they talking about it was a suicide. Everybody knows that's
crazy.
Right, and then you got the thing with NASCAR. They're going to try to say it was a pull handle. Really? Only out of all the garages, here's the only pull handle in there? Like, come on, man.
It's like a news.
Yeah. Every time something happens, and then the funny thing is, if anything happens, there's cameras for everything. Where are the cameras that took place when these people are hanging from the trees?
Right.
It's all inside job. It's all compromised. I said, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you know, we can't say all white people because we don't know who's part of what organization, who's not. But
so how do you think we're going to be able to identify? Because we're all around.
We're on the brink of a race war. We're this close to a race war. But the thing.
You don't think it's already a race war? With these ladies pulling guns out on women and children now?
It's not a race war because we have some white people actually protesting with us and with us. So because of that balance, that helps us. But at the same time, we got like a lot of work that got to be done, man. A lot of work that got to be done.
Any input here, Lamont?
Because the cops.
I totally.
if the cops is thrown in the bus, which is why everybody's talking. They all going after the cops right now. They say reform the system because the system need to be redone. So that's what's saving from being a race war. It's like, all right, we got a little bit. It's like, okay, this is the last straw we can pull to keep it from going left.
All right, let me get Lamont's opinion. Lamont, jump in. I want to hear what you have to say about this.
Look, I totally do agree, and you know what? I somewhat walk with you on this. I don't believe that.
I'm trying to. I don't want you to get knocked out, man. You just keep knocked out. Once you're good, man, that means you get knocked out.
He said kind of.
No, hold on.
I'm messing with you, man. Do your thing, man. You know I'm right. It's cool.
Yeah. Look, I don't believe that it's going to be a quote unquote race war. But what I do believe, if we keep moving in this direction, we will change what racism is. We're not going to eradicate it. We're not going to take the hate out of people because we are human. At the end of the day, we have feelings. At the end of the day,
wrong.
But
you're wrong. You're wrong.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I deal with racism every day, and I'm sure you do too.
Everybody black, so that's not new class. But listen, so here's the thing: the two generations, the whites and blacks are seeing eye to eye. They can play together. They can do things together. They don't really like. If you look on some of these videos, white people are actually in support of what's going on. If you look at what happened I like George Floyd again, and was a white person there. If you look at what's been going on, like pretty much they're a different generation mindset. So that the whole white black thing, it can be definitely harmony where whites and blacks can get along great. Just like sports. Sports is one thing where really I would say is no real racism. You know what I mean? Like where you can have the most racist guy in football and the most racist guy, they play two different positions, but they need one another to get a touchdown, and they work together. But they actually end up liking each other, and then realizing that, you know what, my parents were raised to teach me not to like black people, and vice versa, but I'm cool with you. You see what I'm saying? So that goes to show that it depends on how people are taught in their upbringing, which again brings back to mindset. But the younger generation, the whites and blacks get along great. The cultures are mixing. So when you talk about, can it ever be, and it's forever going to be hateism? That's the whole thing. It doesn't have to be that way. We don't have to hate each other. White and black, we gotta hate each other. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, but it's looking like that because of the white supremacist organizations that's tied in.
So you think that's why they're playing it coronavirus to get rid of all the old white people that's racist? I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just saying. That's a whole
other conversation. We all know what the whole. I mean, people don't know, but coronavirus is actually a patent. Like, you might get money off of that. That's a whole other situation. But I'm just saying. But so that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, not a race war because you have whites. You have, like I said, every white person not racist. You got some people
think that white people don't have one. That's the question.
But here's the thing: you got some people. Just the funny thing about it, you got white people who aren't racist but do racist things. Don't mean to do it. That's the funny thing about it.
They don't know.
Right? They don't know. They don't mean no harm by it. They like to say different things, and they realize, you know what? That's a racist statement to say that. They go, oh, you black guys do this great, and they don't realize that's that they don't mean to be racist. They say things don't mean to be racist. But again, the older generation, they're really caught up in that whole thing. The younger generation, they're doing good. This is why the protest is going on. You look at all the marching going on, you don't see a whole all black by themselves. You see black and white. And that's what you want to see, that unity, that right. Black and white. Right. It don't matter why they're marching together. It's just that the white person realizes, you know what, you guys have a point, and I'm with you. The older generation is saying, we're going to hang you from a tree.
So you think these are a bunch of old guys going to grab young people and then they just
absolutely. I don't know how they're doing it. I don't know how they're doing it. I'm just saying, those white supremacy clan practices they've been going on for a long time.
So do you think that this is something that we're gonna get to the bottom of? I mean, do you think that
we got to the bottom of it?
I mean, but do you
know
think,
who's doing it?
But we know exactly who's doing it. We know who's doing it, but
The cameras.
know.
We don't answer the cameras. They do.
But do you think that these crimes are going to be resolved, or are they going to be swept under the rug?
Which one is the bigger crime? Hang from the tree or beat that like down the statue? Tell me, because I'm confused. Exactly, but they think that the statue's worth the hanging from the tree.
Absolutely.
That's the problem.
Absolutely, and I agree. But do you think that this is going to be addressed? Right now, they're writing them off as suicides, and we know damn right well black people don't hang themselves.
Or touch a noose. I don't know how to tie a noose, and I was a Boy Scout.
Right.
You know what I mean? Nobody knows how to do no daggone noose. We're allergic to nooses.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna put you. What is your thoughts on this before I put you on hold here, Lamont? Since I got you on the line already, what is your thoughts on the whole hanging situation and the way they're being written off? Do you think that somebody's going, this is going to get unraveled at some point, and they're going to address this as well?
They've been hanging for years, man.
I mean, but the latest.
Look, no one of any color should be hung for any crime. This is why we have a system.
Lamont, listen to me here, okay? You all lives matter, guys. Okay? So you already identified yourself that right there. All right, you starting to talk like you scared to talk. That's what I'm saying. We all know nobody needs it. Anybody ask you that? But so you're afraid to say black people shouldn't be hanging from a tree. Black lives is being attacked right now. You gotta understand something. If something happens and your house is on fire, right? Your house is on fire, right? You want the firefighter to come to your house, not to go to no one else's house. So right now, black lives are on fire. We're being attacked. So now the target is Black Lives Matter, yes. So it's about the black lives. They're not hanging all these lives on the tree. You know that. Don't talk like that, man. That's why you gotta get out the ring.
Yeah, but here's what I have to say, and here's what I have to say to you, in this fashion. Yes, if someone take up arms, if someone attack me, I'm going to fight back. It doesn't matter who they are. It doesn't matter what color they are. That's what I'm going to do. Yes, it is wrong. No ifs, ands, buts about it is wrong. It is wrong to hang a black person, white person, child, adult, or whatever. But if you're going to...
What are you talking about, man? You're talking about is it wrong to hang somebody from a tree. Listen, the third grader knows that. That's not what we're saying. But you're changing the narrative. Yeah, it's wrong to hang it. It's wrong. We're not saying it's wrong. We're saying is it going to be accountable for who's hanging from these trees. And that is suicide.
I would say it for you because you want to hear it. I would say it for you. Hey, you hang a black person from a tree, is going to be some problem.
All right. But there's no problem right now.
Right, because they're doing it. They're hanging people from trees. They're hanging black people from trees, and they're being written off as suicide.
Right.
Do you think that, what the hell do we got to burn down to say these are black people don't do shit like this? Because we don't.
We need to go burn the city down. That's what you want to hear? When they start hanging black people from the trees?
I might hang up. Bye. It was good. Thanks for calling, man. Thanks for calling, man.
That's what you want to hear. We need to go burn the city down. They hanging black people. We got to go burn the city down. My question to you is, if they're hanging black people, do you think it's right for us to start hanging white people?
Lamont.
That was a good question. I think you should answer it. Entertain the question, sir.
Who you gonna hang? You gonna hang the wrong person? You gotta hate. If you're not hanging a person from that hate organization, you're doing no justice by hanging a white person. They don't care. You didn't hang one of them.
They only
just a waste of time. So they have a whole. They have a whole organization. If you can find out who's in those chapters, who those people are, and hang their people, then it's going to do something. But if you hang a random person, they don't care. They're one of them.
They didn't care when they hung a black person. Why should I care when I hang a white person?
Okay, Lamont.
I mean that's one of the Old Testaments, an eye for an eye. You hang a black person, we hang a white person. Hey,
let me ask you a question.
You choke a black guy. You choke a black guy. You kill him. We burn down your city. You know.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, big brother. Let me ask you a question. I don't know what kind of work you do. Are you working or you shut down?
No, I'm working.
All right. What kind of work do you do?
Prefer not to say, but I work for the federal government.
Okay, that's fine. Oh, okay, now. Oh.
See, I'm quiet.
Oh. No, you can't talk. You want to know?
Yeah, you're one of them.
No, man, you can't. Come on, man. No wonder. You can't talk. You want to Oh, man, why you talking like that, man? All marriage, all lives matter. Like, dude, you already compromised, man.
All right, so let's go toe for toe. You think I'm compromised? I tell you like this.
Here's my question, though. Here's my question. I didn't ask you. You told me you just said.
You didn't say here's your thing.
Here's my question. Is there anybody white at your job?
There is a lot of white people at my job.
Okay. So somebody gets hung black, right? So do you think it makes sense to take from your job and hang them because they're white?
Maybe
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Here's my answer. Here's my answer. It doesn't matter. Okay.
So you're friends with somebody at your job, ate lunch with somebody at your job, called somebody at your job, it's a white person. You're mad that you seen on TV a black person was hung. It makes sense to that white person that you're cool with to go hang up from a tree?
It doesn't matter who the white person is. It's the symbolism of them hanging a white person, period.
Listen, man. You still didn't answer the question. I asked you, are you going to hang that person from your job that you eat lunch with every day because they're white and you saw somebody black off from the tree?
Well, I answered that question already. Me personally, no. However, if that white person needs to be hung,
therefore, you're not making sense because you're saying, I won't hang this person, but I'll hang that person. So whose value is better?
No,
whose life is better that makes somebody go, ooh, hang that person? You better hang you some trees. Who's going to make that?
I'm not saying any particular person needs to be hung, period.
You got to hit one of those.
Here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying. They shouldn't hang a black person. They shouldn't hang a white person. But when they hang a black person, if it's an eye for an eye, then it wouldn't matter what white person we hung. It's the symbolism of them being hung, period. So if that white person is my friend.
All right, so I want to jump in because I understand where Lamont is coming from. And he makes a good argument. He makes a good argument. It's a symbolism to get them riled up that, oh, goodness, a white person was hung. It's not necessarily – I understand what you're saying. I understand both sides. But for clarity on what he's saying is that if a white person was hung, that it would still get them riled. That same organization, that organization would probably get riled up too. But what you're saying is, no, they wouldn't. They wouldn't care. They'd be like, that was just Diane. She likes them anyway, so it don't matter.
You got to find out who in that organization. Find out who in that organization. You get one of anybody from any chapter and hang them. Now you got a statement.
He hanging people.
Now you got a statement. You just can't randomly hang white people just because it doesn't make any sense. You just want to hang a white person. So you're probably going to hang a white person just because of you're not. Mind you, you're not part of the organization. Let's start with that. Right? You're not part of any organization.
What sense does it make to hang a black person?
That's not the point. What I'm telling you, you're not part of an organization. But what I'm saying is, you have an organization that's hanging black people. So you're saying go toe for toe hanging white people. I'm saying you have to. You got to understand how these organizations work. These secret organizations work. These private organizations work. They have agendas and they do things, and they do things a certain kind of way. So you have to hit them personally to get them, because they don't care about a random. They care less. It doesn't affect them. they keep hanging more people. They'll be laughing like, idiot, and just hang more people. So we could be hanging left and right, but we're losing because the organization's organized structure is doing it, and they keep on doing it. They're winning they're getting their agenda put. We want to stop it from happening. We got to stop them from doing it. You got to stop them from doing it.
Now you want to get organized. You want to get structure, and you want to get ranked to go out there and gather the information to hang the right white person. I think we can call that Black Lives Matter.
They did it. That's why there's no camera being seen. They did it. They made sure the camera put it in the show. It's an organized situation. Don't think it's a random just, walk down the street. They got a meeting, sit down, plan, and everything how they do it. Yeah, if that's the case, the footage would have came out. They came at 3 a.m. and did this, and they drove this car, and these people did this. All that footage is there. But you're a fag, you can't even get it. You can't even get that. You can't even get it.
I'm not torturing you no more. Lamont, thank you for jumping into this one.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about Vanilla Ice. Thanks for being on the line, Lamont. Hang out with us, because the next topic is good too. So we're gonna keep going. That is Lamont we've been torturing for the last half hour.
He's gonna keep getting beat up. Hey, get off the ring, Lamont.
So my next question to you is, and we're going over time a little bit, but I don't care. Let's do it. Vanilla Ice. Vanilla Ice just canceled.
Who's that?
Vanilla Ice just had his concert. He had a concert scheduled on. Can I finish my question? On July 4th, and they canceled it. I mean,
who is that?
You don't know who Vanilla Ice is?
No, who's Vanilla Ice?
You don't know Vanilla Ice, so you just never heard of Vanilla Ice. Ice, baby.
Turkey Hill? I don't know what.
I know all the lyrics to his song. Mm-hmm. Like, you don't know Vanilla Ice is?
Yeah, I don't know about.
He's a legendary rapper.
Oh, okay.
So we're not going to get on the Vanilla Ice topic. I guess we're not going to touch on that. You're not going to discuss Vanilla Ice.
Who's Vanilla Ice?
He's right here. I got the article right here.
I know who he is.
I think you know who Vanilla Ice is. You are a music connoisseur. You know who Vanilla Ice is.
Who's Vanilla Ice?
No, come on, for real. But I was sad when I heard this.
What happened to Candace Owens?
All right, stop. Collaborate and listen.
I'm not Candace Owens.
What's
one of Candace Owens?
Rather holding me tightly. What? Wait, what?
You talking about Candace Owens before, weren't you, or somebody?
I didn't talk about her, so I moved on.
No, I didn't say that. I just said who's Vanilla Ice.
You threw Candace Owens in the trash.
I did throw her in the trash because of what she said.
I got her too. You wanna?
I mean, anybody, but what Vanilla Ice guy is.
Black skin color.
You hate Americans with black.
I love Americans with black skin color so much that I'm willing to fall on a sword 1,000 times for them to wake up and realize that we are being lied to, abused, and used by the Democrat Party.
What do you think about that? What do you think about Candace always saying that we are being lied to, used, and abused by the Democrat Party? Why do you have to look at me like that? I just want to.
She's being lied to, and she's drinking the Kool-Aid. Period. just to feed into anything about a Democrat-Republican situation. Like, really? They're all the same.
So let's take a little more of this conversation, because Candace Owens kind of.
In the chairman's opening statement, he said
I didn't really mean to go in like that. I just want to come up now.
Yes, purveyors of hate, by his definition, is anybody that supports the president and support the president because he's done a tremendous job in helping the black community, despite all of the rhetoric from the media and leftists.
So, let me ask you that. Do you think that Donald Trump did a tremendous job in helping the black community?
I don't know. What has he done?
She gonna tell you.
Okay.
See, I'll be ready with my.
No, what I'm saying is,
not wanting to be
she claims.
Tell me a little bit about how the president has helped the black community, if you would.
Just like you said.
He's lowered the black unemployment rate. It's the lowest it's ever been in the history. He's getting us off of our feet. We see, I believe the last number I checked was 3.5.
Okay. So what Candace Owens said, if you guys didn't hear it, it is on my page. If you want to watch the full video, it's on my Facebook page. She said that he got out. He lowered the unemployment rate for black people. What else you say? You throw me off.
She said the unemployment.
Yeah, so.
No, it's unemployment. That's because of Uber and Lyft. Had nothing to do with him.
Nothing to do with Donald Trump.
No. If Barack Obama, if Uber and Lyft was a popular when Barack Obama first started, then the Barack Obama was
credit. Right.
So right now, it's Uber and Lyft. If some people drive an Uber and Lyft, and it's taking the unemployment rate that way, yes. But Trump didn't do that.
That's not a Trump thing. So you feel like he just using numbers to
numbers is either present on his watch, yeah. But technology happened on this certain time.
Right.
So,
I agree.
So the timing of the universe happening around now, and so it's one of those things where if you have a team and the team's already put together, but the coach is there, they're gonna get the credit.
Right.
But they didn't put that team together. The team going to the Super Bowl, yeah, you might have coached, but you didn't put that team together.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, this ends our show. This was good. It was great. I had a ball. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We will be back another Thursday, maybe next Thursday, but you'll see the promo. I'm sure Armand wants to come back and argue and have some more controversial conversation.
Thanks for having me. Make sure these guys can handle
the rhetoric.
Make some sense to me, Carl.
So be ready. We will be back on another Thursday. We're probably looking maybe next Thursday, depending on the atmosphere, depending on coronavirus right now. COVID-19 is.
I ain't got a mask on right now. You got a mask on?
But we are alone.
We're in here, right? So it don't matter what Corona's doing.
So we'll be here. Be safe. As many of you know, I don't go around many people, so we took each other's temperature. It's safe in here. We are social distancing. So join us maybe next Thursday. But of course, I will post and let you guys know when we will be back on.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. We definitely appreciate you guys.
Give us feedback. Tell us, what y'all like, what y'all don't like. You know what I mean about the show.
Absolutely.
Y'all enjoy it. Did you have your popcorn ready, or did you forget to get it on time to pop your popcorn? Let us know.
And we'll have popcorn next time.
Definitely got a popcorn.
I got popcorn here.
It's the butter one. You didn't think about the popcorn. No, but is it no frills or was it like a name brand popcorn?
No, it's me.
Okay, you're right. You got orange
Come on, boo.
You got orange popper. You got a smell. You got a smell.
You were arguing with me earlier about all my name brand stuff, but it is what it is. So listen. In the Streets Radio, it's your girl Nina Capone. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Everybody on the radio station, everybody on the live. We appreciate you all so much for joining us. And on that note, we are about to get out of here. Let's find the exit. Here we go, right here. Can I play this?
Yo, what's up? This is the world's greatest DJ, the K.I.D., the Kid Capri. And I'm banging with Nina Capone right here on the hottest radio show in the world, In the Streets Radio. Let's get it.